Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome on in. If you are new here, I'm Astrologer Victoria from Your Wings of Ascension, and this is your daily astrological horoscope for Tuesday, July 25th of 2023. We have fated moments galore right now. We have 3 Yods that we're feeling, and 2 of them are involving multiple planets. We have a lot. So let's break this down because boy, does the divine have a message for us right now. All right, so we have talked at length about this one Yod here. We had it with Venus and Mars, but Mars has continued to move forward and is no longer really feeling this connection. But we do have this Yod still very much felt between Neptune, Pluto, and then the apex energy point of Venus. So this we know is us getting this positive conversation between Neptune and Pluto. We're seeing what our spiritual truths are and where we have as a person, an individual, and a collective allowed systems and structures to break down and essentially destroy our spiritual center. And we are going to build back from this. We're going to return to a spiritual center, but we have to see what's not in alignment. And that's what this conversation here is helping us with. But both of these planets, Neptune and Pluto, are in a somewhat of an agitative conversation with Venus. Venus being our heart center, our what we want, what we value, what's important to us, our relationships with other people, both romantic and platonic, with our family, with our coworkers, our relationship to money. Are we afraid of money? Are we feeling lack mentality? All of these kinds of things. Yes, our values in terms of our self-worth are very significant with Venus, right? So we're having this situation here, this conversation, where our spiritual truth, our systems and structures, and our value system are highlighted. We are feeling like, whoa, balance back and forth between what I need, what the collective needs, what I want, what the collective wants. And we're seeing how the spirituality has been completely broken down and it's been lost within these systems. This has been happening for a while, so if you've been feeling it, this is why. I know in my life and in my personal life, I have friends that have been like, I cannot do the things that I have always done. They no longer feel in alignment. This is why. When you're feeling like you have always played Monopoly Thursday night with your friends, but you just don't have the joy in it anymore, this is why. You're seeing how that at one point was what you needed. You needed that connection. You needed that time, that conversation, maybe to be in that location, but you have since grown. It's time to break out of that. That's what this feeling right here is, this Yod. And if you notice, Mercury is right here. So Mercury creeping in, he'll be here Thursday. Mercury is our intellectual mind. It is our ability to understand. So this will become even more clear. We'll also have clarity of thoughts, but we'll go into that when we get closer. So understand, more clarity is on the way. But, and I want to clear this up so we can see it better, we have a Yod that is both just for today and is a little bit longer because we have right next to each other the moon and the south node. Now the moon, as we know, moves very quickly, so this is just for today, but the south node is going to be here for a while. So the moon and the south node are in positive conversation with Venus. There we go. So this positive conversation is our value system. Mind you, Venus is in retrograde, so we're getting clarity of this. This Yod is telling us what's no longer in alignment for us. Our value system in good conversation with our past. So the south node, feeling, understanding, lessons of, we're seeing what worked for us in the past and we're holding on to it. We're also seeing what wasn't really in our alignment and we're letting that go. The lessons we learned from relationships, because the south node being in Libra is all about relationships, codependency, where we are sacrificing ourselves for another, where we are not being the true individual. A healthy relationship only works when you have 2 individuals that dance together harmoniously. It is a little give, a little take, not just one way. So this conversation here of understanding and balance Libra's all about balance, is in a somewhat difficult, a quincunx, conversation with Neptune. And as we know, Neptune in Pisces in retrograde is us getting clarity on our spiritual center. So what this could look like is a whole bunch of things. But one example that comes up to me is, I've said many times, knowing your spiritual truth, finding a spiritual practice. You may start to realize that you have been doing something all the time, and that something is what recharges your batteries. No, I don't mean food. I don't mean sleep. Whatever it is that you turn to when you need a lift, when you need clarity, when you need comfort. Asterisks, not bad habits. You know the difference. Whatever you turn to recharge your batteries, that is your spiritual practice. It may not be praying the way it's depicted in, just going to leave it at that, the way it's depicted. It may not be sitting and meditating. It may not be creating musical artworks or tangible artworks. It's something different for each one of us. But the realization of that may come through. May also be things that you start to understand in terms of, I need to do this for me, and that means I have to walk away from that. And it may be a difficult thing. Realizing what's right for us, that's separate from what our group is doing, perhaps even our partner is doing, is very hard, because we have to say, I'm going on my own. Not really you can choose to ignore it and continue, but it's gonna break. You're gonna have to do what you need to do for you. And with the moon being here right now, Tuesday, this is a day that it feels comfortable to make those changes. When the moon moves out of here and we're into Wednesday, it doesn't have the easy flow that it does right now, because Libra is all about harmony. It's all about balance. So when we get rid of the things that hold us back in favor of moving forward, Libra is totally happy here. So this is a really great day for it. Yes, it's going to continue, but now is a great time to make whatever you need to make change, set into action. You know what it is in your life. So we have a lot, like I said, Mercury is over here creeping in. Mercury's going to come into play too. So heavy energy, you know what I'm going to say, all by divine plan. So trust the plan, trust what's coming up, adjust, because we are all making adjustments, and just go with the flow. Whenever you have Yods, the key is just surrendering. So surrender and let spirit guide you. That is my honest advice. When it comes up, surrender it, ask for clarity, ask for guidance, and go with what comes. It's that simple. That's simple, right? Like anything's that simple. But you've got this. I assure you, you do. Have faith in yourself. My dog agrees. You've got this. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in your spirit team. You've got this. We've got this. I love you all very much, and I will see you on Wednesday.